Hello everyone, it's Shedwards here, back with another video. In today's video we're going to be looking at the Nether update and all the new things that they've added to Minecraft in the 1.16 update, the Nether update, and this is probably one of the biggest updates in Minecraft's history. It's absolutely awesome. Loads of new blocks, Netherite Armour, and loads and loads of new cool things. If you do enjoy this video guys, if you find it useful or helpful at all, don't forget to smash a like on it, and if you are new, don't forget to subscribe. We do Minecraft sub games, lots of Minecraft content, and yeah, we upload daily. So yeah guys, but let's get right into the Nether update and what's been added to Minecraft. It's such an exciting time to be a Minecraft player right now. So much new stuff. Let's get right into it. Okay guys, so before we jump into the Nether and have a look at the new biomes, going to have a look at each block separately to see all the new blocks and new items that they've added into the game. Okay guys, so first we got all the new different types of wood that you can find in the Nether in the different biomes. Each biome has its own different separate block. We got crimson blocks, hyphy blocks, warped blocks. So it's basically like wood in the main world but in the Nether. So you won't have to come back to the main world to get your wood. You can build really cool bases. And yeah, you find these in the four different biomes. And like wood in the main world, you can make signs, trapdoors, fence gates, stairs, and the doors look really cool guys. Let's just say that. I can't wait to use these doors in my Minecraft builds. I mean, look how cool they are. We got like a light blue door and a purple door. Oh, they're so freaking cool, man. We also have chains as well, as you can see on the left. But yeah guys, that's the different types of wood which you'll find in all the different biomes as I mentioned earlier. I don't want to spend too much time looking at the wood because we've got so many different blocks to get through. But yeah guys, these are really cool, and I think it's cool that they're all in their own separate biomes. So if you go to one biome in the Nether, you can get one, you get different blocks, which is really cool. Okay guys, we also have another lighting block, as you can see on the screen, which is called a shroom light block. So similar to how we have sea lanterns and end rods and different types of lighting, this is another lighting block. Really useful. Can be broken with any tool, but it's quickest to be mined with a hoe. Shroom lights have a lighting level of 15, which is awesome. And if you put it into a composter, it has a 65% chance of raising the compost level, which is pretty cool indeed. I really like this block guys, and I can't wait to use it in my builds. I can't wait to use any of these in my builds, to be honest. It's so freaking cool. Leave a like guys if you're excited for this update. I think it's the biggest update we've had within the last couple of years of Minecraft, and I'm so excited to play it on my survival world. The next block that we have, as you can see on screen, is a target block. So target blocks you can use to practice your accuracy, and when hit by any projectiles, they will produce a redstone charge. So really good for redstone people. If you guys are good with redstone, this block is going to be very useful. The target block can be crafted using redstone dust and hay bales, which are pretty easy to obtain. And as I said guys, if you hit it with any projectiles such as arrows, tridents, eggs, snowballs, splash potions, fire charges, dispense fireworks, lingering potions, enchantment bottles, ender pearls, llama spit, pretty much anything, if it's hit with any of those things, it will produce a redstone charge. Now the target block can be mined with any tools or by hand, but the quickest is again with a hoe. The next block we have guys, and this is a good one, it's called blackstone, and it's very useful when in the Nether. It's basically the equivalent of stone in the main world, and you can use this to produce any stone tools, furnaces, basically anything that you can produce with stone in the Nether. And it can also be turned into stairs, fences, and you can also get different versions like cracked blackstone, polished blackstone. Basically all the versions you get with stone you can get with blackstone. So it's a really cool block that you can use for your Nether bases, and yeah, it's a really cool block guys. So if you're in the Nether, you're building a base and you don't want to go back and get stone, and you need a furnace, you need a pickaxe, just use blackstone. Very useful block. Now this one I'm really excited for guys. We have crying obsidian. Now crying obsidian is a luminous variant of obsidian that can be used to craft a respawn anchor. Now what a respawn anchor does is when you're in the Nether, you can reset your respawn point with a respawn anchor, and that is crafted with glowstone and crying obsidian. This is mined with a diamond pickaxe, just like normal obsidian. This is obviously rarer than normal obsidian, guys. You're mainly going to find this in Bastion Remnant chests. It is very resilient, guys. It has a blast resistance of 1200, which is very, very useful to stop creepers and stuff like that blowing up your base. It cannot be pushed by pistons or destroyed by the Ender Dragon. Now this block gets its name, Crying Obsidian. From when it's being placed, it produces purple dripping particles. These droplets are purely aesthetic, unlike obsidian. Crying Obsidian cannot be used as a portal frame. I just love the look of this block though, guys. It looks so cool aesthetically, and it actually has a use. So, you know, you don't just have to use it for your bases, you can use it to create respawn anchors and stuff. And it's probably one of the coolest looking blocks in the game. I just love this block, guys. Here's what a respawn anchor looks like, guys. Now you craft this with glowstone and obsidian, and it creates a new respawn point in the Nether, which is so cool, because when you're in the Nether, there's no way to respawn in there. You just die and go back to the main world. But now that's different, because you can respawn anywhere you place this block, which is going to be super useful if you guys have Nether bases and, you know, you die and you want to go and get your stuff. Hopefully it doesn't burn in lava. But yeah, guys, this is a pretty cool item. Very useful for people who enjoy adventures in the Nether. So yeah, guys, that's a cool block. We also have gilded blackstone, which is very useful if you're in the Nether and you need gold to trade piglins some items. Then you won't have to go mining in the main world anymore to collect gold. You can just use gilded blackstone. When mined, it has a 10% chance of dropping 2 to 5 golden nuggets. It doesn't drop them every time. If it doesn't drop the gold nuggets, then you'll get the block itself. And if you don't want the gold nuggets, you can just use the silk touch pickaxe and it will drop itself. And then you can collect these and build a sick ass base. Okay, guys, you can also see that we have different types of dirt, which can be found in the different Nether biomes. You have Crimson Nylon and Warp Nylon. So you got the Warp Nether biome and the Crimson biome, where you'll find crimson trees, and in the warped one you'll obviously find warped trees. And there's also 2 different types of mushroom. Okay, guys, now we have basalt and also polished basalt, which are mainly used for aesthetic purposes, but they do look really cool. Now you find these in basalt deltas, the basalt delta biomes in the Nether, and as I said, guys, they're just used for mainly aesthetics. You can also make these yourself by creating a basalt generator. Now the way you make a basalt generator is by using ice, lava and soul sand. So you could craft your own basalt generator in the main world, and then you won't even have to go to the Nether to get this block, which should be really cool, and might be an interesting way to change up sky blocks if it's possible to get soul sand on sky blocks from like witches or villagers and stuff. It could change up the game. Now bear in mind, guys, you can only pick basalt up with a pickaxe. If it's mined with any other blocks like an axe, a hand, anything like that, you will not be able to pick up this block. Same with a lot of blocks. So yeah, guys, make sure you use the pickaxe to mine these. If you want to find them, guys, you need to go to basalt deltas biomes, and they use as regular terrain in the Soul Sand Valley biome. As I said, guys, 4 different Nether biomes. So like in the main world, here you got like the sand biome, the jungle biome, the normal biome. There's 4 different biomes, and you can find different items in each type of biome. Okay, guys, moving on, we next have a block of netherite. So netherite is a really strong material, even stronger than diamond. Another advantage of netherite is that it can also float in lava. You can make netherite tools and netherite armor, which I'm going to get into later. If you want to find netherite, guys, you're going to have to get netherite scrap, or you're going to have to mine ancient debris blocks, which will give you netherite. But to make a netherite block, guys, you're going to need a lot of netherite. Just to make 1 netherite ingot, you're going to need 4 netherite scraps and 4 gold ingots just to craft it. So it's very rare stuff, and I can't see many people using this in their bases to start with. It's going to take a long grind to get blocks of netherite, but it is cool to have just for aesthetics if any of you guys do want to use it. But yeah, that is blocks of netherite. We're going to get into the more netherite stuff later on. I can't wait to tell you guys about Netherite Armour. It's so freaking cool. But yeah guys, let's move on. Next we have lodestone, guys. Now lodestone is a block that can be used to alter the point where a compass leads. So if you want to troll your friends, just put this down, and when they're using the compass they won't be able to find which direction they're going in. It'll be really fun to use. But yeah guys, that is a lodestone block. It can be useful in some situations. Probably going to be used to troll people's friends, let's face it. But yeah, it's a pretty cool looking block, and it does have a use. Okay guys, so moving on. Next we have Ancient Debris and Nether Gold Ore. Now Ancient Debris is going to help you get netherite, and Nether Gold Ore is obviously going to give you gold. So if you mine that, you got a chance of getting gold. You can then use that gold to trade with piglings. Gold is going to be very, very useful in the Nether, guys. It's going to be one of the main tradable things, and by wearing gold armor, it'll mean piglins won't attack you. So it's a very, very useful block. As with the Ancient Debris, I think the Ancient Debris is going to be quite a rare block to find. But yeah guys, Ancient Debris is going to be very, very hard to find and very, very rare. It's only found on the bottom layers of the Nether, so you better take some fire resistance potions if you're going for these bad boy blocks, because you're very likely to die. There's a lot of lava at the bottom of the Nether, so just be careful guys, because obviously it's the main source of netherite, so it is going to be very, very rare. Ancient Debris blocks also have a very, very high blast resistance, so creepers are not going to be able to blow it up, and no other mobs going to be able to blow it up. It's a very, very strong block. Okay guys, we also have two different types of vines. We have twisted vines and warped vines. These look super cool. You find these in the different Nether biomes, and when you mine they make a squelch sound like most things in this update. But yeah guys, these are going to be super sick to bring back to your world and just spawn them in and have these everywhere. They got that like blue glow to them, and there was a like bright red, so really cool. Another cool thing that we have in this update is soul speed enchantment, which is going to be really, really useful if you're walking on soul sand, because when you walk on soul sand it's going to speed you up. If you guys have ever been in the Nether before and you walk on that soul sand, it's really, really slow, and then a gas just comes along and ruins your whole day. So this is going to be mega useful when you're in the Nether, especially if you're living in there, you have a base in there. You're probably going to want this on your diamond boots or netherite boots. It also comes in 3 levels. You can get soul speed levels 1 to 3 like most enchants, so the third one's obviously going to be the best guys. I just thought I'd mention that. Here's a quick look at the netherite scrap, which you get from ancient ruins, which you're going to use to build all your netherite stuff. Really, really cool. And my favourite thing about this update guys is the netherite armour and tools. Oh my god, I can't wait for this. I'm going to grind so hard on Minecraft to get these. They're stronger than diamond. They look ultra cool. I mean, look at that sword and that armour, which also guys doesn't burn in lava, by the way. So if you die in lava in the Nether, you'll still be able to get your armour back, and it even floats. But look how cool that is guys. It has a really, really strong armour level, even higher than diamond, and the diamond pickaxe is weaker than the netherite one. So if you want the best tools in the game, you're going to need this netherite armour. Another super cool feature about this armour guys is it has a knockback resistance. So if you get hit by arrows, then you're going to barely move. So it's going to be super cool for PvP, or if you're just wandering around your survival world and you get hit by arrows, by skeletons and things, you're not going to move a single block. So it's going to be super cool, and I can't wait to get this armour. Okay guys, so that's been an overview on all the blocks and new items that they've added in the Nether update. Sorry if I missed anything guys, it's been a lot to cover. There's been so many blocks and so many new items. It's one of the biggest updates in Minecraft's history. It's such a big update. But yeah guys, we're going to step into the Nether itself, and we're going to take a closer look. We're going to dig even deeper and look at the different biomes. So stay tuned guys. Okay guys, so the Nether has 4 new biomes, as I mentioned earlier, with all the different kinds of blocks that I showed you in the first part of the video. Now we're going to be looking around the Nether and exploring the 4 different biomes. We have the Crimson Forest, the Nether Wastes, Soul Sand Valley, and the Warped Forest. I don't know about you guys, but I find this super cool. It's such a good update. The fact that the Nether now has 4 different biomes, each unique in itself, with different blocks and different items in each. These changes to the Nether just make the Nether so much more interesting and makes me want to explore the Nether even further than I have ever before. Okay guys, without further ado, let's get into the different biomes. The first is the Nether Wastelands, which you can see on screen. This is going to give you more chance of finding gold, netherrack, quartz and glowstone. Okay guys, the next biome we have is the warped forest, which is a light blue colour, and this is where you'll find all the warped woods and shroomlights. Okay guys, next we have the Soul Sand Valley, which is known for its blue skies and brown landscape. As you can see, the blue tint in the world right now and the blue flames, which you can also get on soul campfires and soul lanterns. It looks super cool. You're probably going to need your soul speed walker boots for this because you're going to be walking pretty slow in this biome. But yeah guys, that is the next biome. Let's move on. Right here guys, you can see a column full of basalt, which we mentioned earlier was a new block. I thought I'd show you guys just so you know what it looks like. Okay guys, and over here we have what looks to be a basalt delta biome, which you can find blackstone and basalt, which are both really cool items. And it's also snowing in this location, which I never thought I'd see snow in the Nether, but it just looks amazing guys, and I can't wait to get in the Nether and explore this place. This is the final biome guys, the Crimson Forest, and you can see where it gets its name from because of the blood red trees and the red soil and the red vines. It looks amazing and I can't wait to check out all these biomes in the Nether. Let me know what biome you're most excited to go and explore and what blocks you want to get and grind for in your Minecraft worlds. Okay guys, so this is going to make up the final part of the video. We're going to be looking at the new mobs that they've added into the Nether update. We got Zoglins, Hoglins and Piglins, and we're going to be talking about each one individually. These are some pretty awesome mobs and they look so cool. So yeah guys, let's get right into the final part of the video. First guys, let's talk about Zoglins and Hoglins, and to start with guys, let me just tell you, do not put these two mobs together because they will attack each other and fight each other. They do not get on. So Hoglins are going to be your main source of food in the Nether. They're going to be like pigs in the normal world. If you kill them, you're going to get raw pork chops, and it means that you won't have to go back home from the Nether to go and get food because you'll already have plenty of pork chops if you can find some Hoglins. Okay, so Hoglins are the only breedable hostile mobs, and they can be found within the Crimson Forest in the Nether. They can be quite aggressive mobs guys, so just make sure you're prepared for that. Okay guys, so Zoglins are basically the undead version of a Hoglin. Just like you got villagers and you got zombie villagers, it's a similar thing. As soon as a Hoglin enters the overworld or the end, they turn into a Zoglin. But yeah, similar thing guys, if you kill them you're going to get rotten flesh, just like if you kill a zombie. It's basically like a version of a zombie pig, if you will. Now let's move on to the most important mob that's been added in the new update. Okay guys, now we're going to get into, in my opinion, the most important mob that's been added into the Nether update, which is the Piglin. Now Piglins are going to be like your villagers, but in the Nether you're going to trade them gold and you're going to get rare items that can drop some really cool stuff, as I'll show you in a minute. What I also like about the Piglin is it gives you another use for gold, because I don't really use gold guys. Sometimes I won't even mine it in Minecraft, but now it's actually useful because you can use it to trade, so it really is going to change up the game a lot. The way that you trade with Piglins guys is you just go near a Piglin and throw some gold, and make sure that you're wearing gold armor though guys, because these are aggressive mobs but they go neutral if you're wearing gold. Once you threw the gold at him, it would throw you an object, whatever he wants to give you. It gave me soul sand then. The good thing is though guys, he can give you some really rare blocks like crying obsidian, which is quite hard to come by, which will trade you for gold. So gold used to be a worthless material, but with this update it's now a very useful necessity. Like, have gold in your inventory, make sure that you mine gold, save it up, go to Nether and trade with this guy because it's giving you some pretty cool stuff. As you can see, I got like 2 pieces of crying obsidian within like 10 seconds. But yeah guys, that just about covers it. That is my Nether update video. I hope you found this helpful. I hope you found it a fun video, and I hope you got something from it. I did miss out a couple of things like some of the music discs, and I think I forgot to cover the soul campfire and soul lanterns. I'm going to go through a couple of things that I might have missed out real quick. Okay guys, so they also added chain blocks. Bone meal can now be used to grow kelp, weeping vines and twisting vines. Nether vegetation blocks such as sprouts, roots, vines, fungus, warts and wart blocks. You can now milk cows and mushrooms in creative mode. You can now get stew from mushrooms in creative and a lot of other creative stuff. They added some changes to dispensers. They can now saddle pigs and horses. They can put horse armor on horses. They can put carpets on llamas. They can put chests on llamas. They can shear a mushroom. They can shear snow golems. So now dispensers are even more useful than they was before, and they were very useful before. So yeah. Another thing I've got to mention real quick, guys, is a bastion remnant, which is another part of the Nether, which you can find in any biome. And it can spawn loads of cool stuff. You can find hoglings there, piglings, hogling stables, magma cube spawners. You can find loads of cool stuff in there, so you might want to search that up. But yeah guys, there's a couple more things that they've added into the game. I'll probably put a list in the description, but that's going to wrap the video up for me. I hope you enjoyed the video and have a great day guys. I'm not going to ramble on anymore because I've already took like 20 minutes of your time. Jump in Minecraft and go and have some fun guys. Peace out.